What's good, y'all? It's your boy Matt, your favorite CEO, fitness model, and content creator. Your boy is back with another car rant, baby. You see the title, man. You have to become optimistic about your future. You have to become optimistic about your future. This is something that I struggled with for a very long time. I wasn't optimistic about my vision. I wasn't optimistic about my future. I wasn't optimistic about my journey. Right? You have to understand that the journey is better than the goal. The person that you become on the path to that goal is way more valuable and way more important than the goal itself. Right? Because once you attain the goal, if that was to get taken away from you, you morph into this beast of a person that can be able to do it again. Right? Every single thing that you want right now, whether it's to develop a better body, more confidence, a material thing, whether it's a car, an apartment, a house, right? Something like that, whatever it may be. If God was to give that to you right now, would you be the type of person that is worthy of attaining that? No. 9 times out of 10. If God was to give you that Ferrari right now, that $250,000 car, and you didn't have to work for it, you didn't have to, groom and condition yourself into a millionaire or someone who was, capable of maintaining that vehicle and being able to pay for it every month, right? Would you lose it? 9 times out of 10, you would, right? Because you're not ready for it. And that's what I mean by, this having you trusting your process and being patient when it comes to your journey and being optimistic about your future. Things right now might be going slow for you. It might not be going as fast as you wanted to, but you have to become more optimistic about your future. You have to know and have unwavering faith that things will unfold the way that they're supposed to, especially if you have faith in God. Let go and let God. Leave it in God's hands, right? Stop trying to force everything. And that's something that I'm learning now, not forcing shit. I don't have time to be going around here stressing about my future. I know exactly what I want. I know exactly what I need to do in order to get there. I'm going to make sure that every single day I'm taking action towards that goal, and I'm letting go and letting God. I'm going to keep studying. I'm going to keep educating myself. I'm going to keep developing a new and improved habits that are going to get me to where I want to go. I'm going to keep studying people that are successful. I'm going to keep, learning from my mentor who makes millions of dollars and who is successful, not only as a CEO, but as a father, right? And in other areas of his life as well. And I'm going to continue to do what I need to do on my end of the bargain. Right? God helps those who help themselves. So if I'm out there putting in the work and I'm also praying for it, I'm also visualizing myself with these things already, they will unfold eventually, right? You have to see yourself as the best version of yourself now. You can't sit up here and see it as far away from you. No, you are that individual right now. So what steps are you going to take from here on out to bring that into reality? You know what I mean? That's what you have to do. You have to become optimistic about your future. You have to know and have this, this unwavering faith that everything will fall into place the way it's supposed to. I am very optimistic about my future. I am very optimistic about, my goals and what I want to do in life. I know that my purpose is helping people. That's why I create content. I've always subconsciously known that I wanted to do content because even when I was younger and I was playing Grand Theft Auto 4, when that shit came out in 2008, during that time, I think when I was around probably 7, 8 years old, when I got a little bit older, I watched YouTube. I've always watched YouTube. I've always watched YouTube videos. And I remember one time I took people's clips from GTA 4 and I put them together on YouTube editor or some shit. It was something back then where I was able to put the clips together and I put, my name and I put it as if it was me playing the game, but it really wasn't. But now that I look back, I'm like, damn, I was trying to edit YouTube videos of a video game, but now I'm actually editing videos of being able to help people. So, it's crazy how God puts certain things in front of you when you're a kid and you don't realize it till you're older that this is exactly what was meant for you. You know what I mean? But listen, man, you got to be optimistic. Become optimistic. Don't sit up here and have doubts and have fears and take on somebody else's fear and doubt about your journey and about your future. Don't do that. There's a lot of people, whether it's your family, significant others, your friends, people are not going to see your vision. You have to accept that. And that's something that I had to accept. They're not going to see my vision. It's not their vision to see. So they might try to force something for me. I'm not accepting that. It's not going to happen when you wanted to or when I wanted to. It's going to happen when God believes the time is right for me. You know what I mean? So be optimistic about your future. Have unwavering faith that these things will fall into place when the time is right, bro. I'm telling you. You going around stressing about your future, right? Worrying about it, it's not going to bring you closer to your goal. It's going to push you away. Because when you worry about something, that means you don't have faith that it will fall into place. If you're worrying about your future, that means you're scared and you have fear that the things won't fall into place the way that they're supposed to, which means you don't trust God. And I sometimes find myself worrying a little bit too much. Then I got to take a step back and say, God, I cast my burdens onto you. God, I pray that you can help me to just give me the strength and the courage to keep moving forward and staying persistent towards my vision. I pray that you could take this worry away, because I know that me worrying means that I doubt you, and I don't doubt you. You know what I mean? Like, that's how you have to talk to God. That's how you have to talk to yourself. And God lives within you. You have the ability to create the lifestyle that you want. You have the ability to create the life of your desires, of your dreams. But you have to be optimistic about where you're going and where you're headed. You can't be walking around fearful and scared and taking on everybody else's doubts and fears. You can't do that. You can't. You know what I mean? I'm reading a book right now by Brian Tracy. I read his book in the summertime called, I forgot what it was called, No Excuses. That shit was fire, right? And I'm reading Million Dollar Habits right now. I highly recommend that you read that book as well. And he was talking about optimism and how a lot of successful people are optimistic. Every successful person that you know that is successful is optimistic about their future. That's why they've attained, high levels of success, right? The people who are successful, they're not doubting themselves. They're not walking around thinking to themselves that they can't, attain this, or they can't create this certain level of wealth. Because if they had those doubts and those fears, and they were to let that consume them on a habitual basis, they wouldn't have been able to attain what they've been able to attain so far. Right? Every successful person that you see in terms of money that's financially successful, they have thoughts of abundance. I'm not saying all of them are good people. I'm not saying all of them are, successful in every area of their lives, because there are millionaires out there that are, that are a-holes. There are millionaires out there that are bad mothers and bad fathers. They're bad people. You know what I'm saying? But they're just phenomenal at business. But in every other aspect of their lives, they neglect, being a good person. You know what I mean? But we're not talking about that. I'm talking about every successful person that you follow, from actors to athletes to entrepreneurs to lawyers, whoever you view as successful, these people are optimistic about their future. These people have a vision, they have a goal, and they took action to get to where they are. And there was a point in time where most of these people were not where they wanted to be, but they still held on to that vision. They stayed optimistic, they stayed persistent, and they made it happen. So if they're able to do it, you can do it too. Not every CEO that you see that makes millions of dollars or even billions of dollars grew up with a silver spoon in their mouth. A lot of them didn't. A lot of them came from nothing, and they made it, and they made it happen. And you have to have that same vision in your mind and have that same optimism that you can do the same thing. You know what I mean? You got to hold on to that vision. Hold the vision. Your vision got to be limitless. And you got to make sure that every single day you're taking action towards your goal. You have to make sure every single day that you have a high level of optimism when it comes to reaching your dreams and making your vision a reality. You have to. You can't walk around accepting everybody else's fear. You can't walk around accepting everybody else's doubts. You can't. It's going to get you nowhere. It's just going to take you further away from your vision. It's going to take you further away from your goals. And it's going to take you further away from God. God gave you that vision for a reason. So go out there and take action towards it. Because you not becoming your best, you not moving towards your best, you're being a disservice not only to the people that depend on you, but you're being a disservice to your creator. God knows what your true potential is. God lives within you. So you need to tap into who you truly are. You need to tap into the best version of yourself, because that person already exists. It's just, are you taking the necessary steps to get there? Or are you taking steps in the opposite direction to make you the person that you don't want to become? It all depends on your habits. It all depends on the actions that you take from here on out. So if you're watching this video and you feel lost, if you're watching this video and it feels like, everything is going slow, the momentum is not really flowing the way you want it to, try to figure out different ways that you could take more action so you can become closer to your goal. Or, meditate on it, pray to God, and ask God to give you the strength and the courage to stay persistent even when things are going slow. Because even if things are going slow and you're making small progress, be grateful for the small progress that you're making, because you could be making no progress at all. And that's something I had to learn too, showing gratitude, right? Cool. You're gaining what? Say if you're a content creator, you're getting 5 subscribers a month and it's not going the way you wanted to. Be grateful you made 5 subscribers. Those are 5 people that tuned into you, that subscribe to you and that watch your content, as opposed to it could be 0. You know what I mean? So be grateful even for the small progress. I think Steve Harvey was talking about something, and I saw a clip of him on YouTube Shorts, and he was talking about how, like, a lot of people, for example, he gave an example. He said, if your goal is to make $100,000, right, and off your business, and you by the end of the year only make, I think it was $60,000 or $70,000, most people would get upset. Damn, I didn't hit my goal. I didn't hit my goal. But rather than showing gratitude, bro, you made 70 grand. You could have made $0. God could have blessed you with $0, but God blessed you with the ability to at least make 70K. So be grateful. Yeah, you didn't hit the goal, but you can hit that next year. But be grateful for the progress that you've made. You could have made $0 that year from your business, but you made 70K. You didn't hit the target, but you still made progress. So then next year you could double your income, you could triple your income and go beyond the goal. You know what I mean? So have optimism when it comes to your journey. Be very optimistic when it comes to your plans, your future plans, and take it day by day. Every day, new me, take action, make it happen. You know, things go slow sometimes, and I've experienced that from time to time. And I'm a human being, so I'm not going to sit up here and come on here and act like I'm perfect. I'm just like you, right? I'm not perfect. I'm nowhere near perfect, and I'm constantly figuring out different ways to become a better version of myself. And I'm starting to put two and two together when it comes to certain things not working out for me because it wasn't meant to be. You know what I mean? And I try to get people in my family and, you know, friends and significant others to understand that, but they don't get it, and they're not going to get it, and that's okay. You know, as long as I have a good relationship with God and I have these talks with the Most High and I know that God has a greater plan for me, I know everything will fall into place when the time is right. And you have to have that same mindset and that same level of optimism. I have complete faith everything for me will unfold. All my goals will be manifested into the physical in time with consistency and persistence, right? It could happen at any moment. I could wake up tomorrow and one of my videos could go viral, like this one. You know what I mean? So stay consistent, be persistent, you know, make sure you're being optimistic towards your future and keep making it happen. Your boy, Matt Rodriguez. Like, share, and subscribe. Follow your boy on Instagram, Matt Rodriguez _18. Follow your boy on TikTok at Matt Rodriguez _18. And follow Limitless Visions on Instagram. Your boy, Limitless Visions. You know, at limitlessvisions.co. I love y'all. Tap in, like, share, and subscribe. Share this video. And your boy, I'm out.